Too big to rebel. I was in the O2 singing my lungs out, rude boy, you're never too big. On my mum's bit, man, I'm getting way too big for myself. Man, I see bare MCs on the sideline, but I still got a couple bangs in the pipeline. Man, I got grown men at me. You're getting way too old for the timeline. You're getting way too old for a diss. Should've looked after your kids. Get out the booth, go home to your son. It's never too late to commit. It's like man love, put my name in a random flight, get a plane to Qatar. This year I learned how to take care of business. Next year I'll learn how to play the guitar. You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to twist up the truth. How dare you twist up the truth? Look, you're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to twist up the truth. How dare you twist up the truth?
I go out for my squad and I put that on God.
And hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at our matchup here. You've got to believe that this is a game that might be won in the trenches.
Oh, without question. This is big person on big person, big unit against big unit.
Meat on meat.
Oh, you got it all. Pick your cliche, but we know this. The ground's going to shake, things are going to rumble, and they're going to have an impact on today's game.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. First carry now for Adrian Peterson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, Peterson. Big hold to the 30. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down. If you're an Adrian Peterson fan, that's the sign that you want to see right there on the other end. They got to learn to get him down, or this could be a long one.
And it's also the sign that his team wanted to see. Him making that type of a run, having a force and an impact on the game that early, that really demoralizes the defense because they realize it could be a long game trying to get him on the ground.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Here's Luck. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Macklin. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion. Block on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Running for it. Here's Peterson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. From the 50, it's Luck. He's going to fire one deep, middle up, trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Following the interception here, Mariota. Green with a catch left side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And here's the first carry of the game for the former Eagle, LaShawn McCoy. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So it'll be first down here after the run. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They go play action. Mariota. He'll buy some time right. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Forced out to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Partner, if we've heard it once, we've heard it 1,000 times. Don't throw late down the middle.
And he did. We see the end result.
Yeah, what you have to do is you've got to make sure you manipulate those defenders with your eyes and your head, maybe even some body movement to move them a little if you're going to come back late down the middle.
They start the drive with Peterson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. A shotgun snap for Luck. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Third and long. It's Luck. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Now a first down throw. Luck. Throw left side on target to Thielen. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Michael Kendricks from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. On 3rd down, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Charles Johnson in there to make the play. It'll be a loss of 14, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Now Brown. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me.
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. He finds an opening past the 40, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. Mariota now from the 50. Flush to his right. And he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he coughed it up. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. 2nd down, Mariota. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
To the air again, Mariota. Flushed out right. He may try and run. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Mariota from the gun on third down. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 33. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up fourth down. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll go with McCoy. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Well, if it's 4th and 4, 4th and 5, maybe you think about the field goal there. But on 4th and 1, this is a way to tell your offense, hey, I believe in you. You can do this.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Dayon Buchanan in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be knocked down sideways. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
All right, partner, let's go back over the last couple of plays. Sack, loss of yards on a running play. Not exactly the sequence that an offensive coordinator gets comfortable with when calling plays.
Play fake. Mariota rolling to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crowley. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know The best.
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. It's caught inside the 10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking now.
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Dayon Buchanan in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. The Jaguars on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And the back goes into motion. Mariota now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From his goal line here, Luck. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he is out of bounds right around the 20. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Here's Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Keenan Robinson not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks and runs. He's able to pick up the first down. They go play action here on 1st down. And caught left side, Olsen. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Peterson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
It'll be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
Love. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Luck. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Yeah, maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal. To throw is Luck. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. A give to McCoy. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Mariota to throw. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's Matt Bosher now, standing just outside his own goal line. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. Just a little bit of a run now.
this broken hymn saying, I'm right. I know you ain't there yet. Don't your breath, they're going higher, higher, higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets, all I need. We're going higher, 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 higher. Keep running, keep running, keep running. Feel the flame. Hold on, I can make it rain. Oh, do you hear the thunder? No, don't let it bring you down. See the light. You're not alone, don't give up like that. Oh yeah, got a ways to go. Break that wall, let the spirit flow. I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. They're going higher, 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 higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets, all I need. Going higher, 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 higher. Keep running, keep
No Harvard, but I was a scholar. Hard knocks, and I learned to be smarter. Don't prefer to be bothered. You get if I order. That's word to my father. I will for my mother. Deal with my brothers. Keep it real, real. Don't talk with no. Plus I duck under covers. Gotta stay on this mission. Got a vision that's endless. They told me don't be a menace. They gon' serve me a sentence. But now I'm up in the Guinness. The illest that did it. Get the cream.
And hello again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin here in the booth. And, Chuck, you take a look at this matchup. I don't know if it's going to be one in the trenches from the quarterbacks out, whatever. It's going to be a good game.
Oh, without a doubt. I can't wait to see the big fellas have an impact. We're always spotlighting those wide receivers and quarterbacks and running backs and even the defensive backs. But the big guys, I can't wait to see which one tilts the balance for their team.
Here's the punter, Sam Martin, now ready to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. This is fielded at the goal line. They find some open field here.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's Watson. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Chris Long. Able to get him for a loss of about 3. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Off of play action, it's Watson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big run there by McCoy. 47 yards. On 1st and 10, Warner. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. Down right around the 25. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Warner. And it's caught by Parker. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Parker, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down. And
no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Long in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Faking the give. Now Watson. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Oh, some strong running. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. They'll try the right side with McCoy. And past the 30 down to about the 27. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. First down. Warner. Now they go screen. It's complete. And McCoy loses the football. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity map to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. First down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Watson, off play action. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go.
Now it's Watson. A bootleg. That's caught. It's Thomas. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Watson now to throw. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Michael Thomas, 90.
Legging with Nick, we dump it off like V. Ramonovic. Way back in 03, OD, talking about me use a mother. 301 screaming 4-4 on my Louis. Papa tags by the mode, don't they dummy. Three my same news for a gold news. Black and yellow boots with the boots in the ghost suit. We had a go-go last week. We don't really care who got last week. Riding under me, the blog and really bumping me. Cause I'm bad. You don't want no problems with a GD, CPG. I'm the king of the streets. I never had to struggle when it to a beef. Always 10 toes, so it's hard to defeat. And trust me, I've been looking hard for a beef, huh? He ain't rapped this hard in a long time. You street, all Vita dudes and eyes. Muslim homie always say, well, I ain't to the guys. All my life, been addicted to the power, ain't gon' lie, yo. Ain't no fear, I'm never willing, put the up in yo. Ain't no telling when we do it, we just didn't get ya. Got a bad thing, it ain't lie. Why, with some keep my wide, north side, bumping north with a deck. When I was a baby, I was wildin' for respect. You gon' get your with the set. Around here and talk crazy, you get we ran so many out of here. Wonder why young Linky never had a fear. Say it once, say it twice, you gon' get peace. Anybody ever ask what happened with the bleach? Running from police, they almost had me wanna slip. Way back, I almost started, yeah. Around the same time, bumping till I first a tip. I ain't know who went harder, made me wanna celebrate. Now we in the game and I'm so busy from the pain. Look at you like, dog, look where you came. I don't give a fuck about, man, yeah, change. And let your style and I need my change. DMV, I'm a year. Legging with my fears. Rapping, but I'm quiet when I'm near. Always plotting on the bitches and I'm plotting on my fears. We don't need no checks from the boys. We just need respect from the boys. We don't wanna fall in love by the force. So I just get the little re-drilling with the boys, yeah.
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even and mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell the police that I'm the bank and I want all my 50s in cash. Tired of living check to check. I need 20 models, this is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Yeah, I got that, I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it, I last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it, I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn up, pop up. Go to church with my shirt off, tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long, I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket, there's a long line. Nice to meet me, I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost, what you mean? Woo! And now I'm just a so what you mean? Woo! Hold up, whoa, what you mean? Woo! Hold up now. Don't know what you think, compare me. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait. You tell the police that I'm the bank and I want all my money in hundreds. I swear. Yeah. Born in the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw a hissy fit. Call up Cassie after she broke up with Diddy, yeah. I told Shorty if she talking, I ain't. And she gon' call her friends up and brag about we did. Whoa, I ain't in the talking, go chop off your lips. If I ain't
And hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at our matchup here. You've got to believe.
On big person, big unit against big unit.
Meat on meat.
Oh, you got it all. Pick your cliche, but we know this. The ground's going to shake, things are going to rumble, and they're going to have an impact on today's game.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Play action. It's gone. Buying time to his left. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area. So no grounding call.
Here's Goff. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now Goff steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
To throw is gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
All right, partner, the risk of piling on. Whenever Jared Goff fumbles the football, the first thing people are going to flash back on is leading up to the draft, the size of his hands. They're right on the borderline about what teams want in the size for a quarterback.
Well, you were knee-deep in all of that draft stuff when he was going through it. That was much talked about, you say.
It certainly was. I didn't think it was as big a deal as people made it out to be. To me, it's much more of a concentration thing, making sure that you're aware of it, take care of the ball a little bit better. I don't care what the size of your hands are. A lot of guys could use some work on covering the football, not let the defense get to it.
Over the middle, open is Thomas. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
From the gun, Warner. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Parker, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team
trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Red zone opportunity. Here's a give to McCoy running left. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Warner forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So now it's 1st and goal. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Back to throw. Warner. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Parker with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Again, a run with Thompson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Goff now looking to throw. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw on second down is gone. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. He'll turn and give this to McCoy running right. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Warner. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Daniil Hunter coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Off the bootleg. Warner. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
After the interception, here's Goff. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Murray. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Latavius Murray, 33 yards. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Daniil Hunter in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. To throw on second down. Warner. It's complete to Golden Tate. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a time. Timeout by the offense. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Throwing on first down. Warner. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, but all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Looking to throw on second down. Warner caught right side, Tate. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And there's Golden Tate doing exactly what he does well. Extra yards after the catch.
Exactly. To your point, among wide receivers, no one had more yards after the catch than Tate last year, 635. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. Now they'll try and run the sweep to McCoy. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. LaShawn McCoy as time expires in the first half. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own? Or maybe the analytics coach got involved. And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game. Hey, if we're in certain situations, analytics actually says do it this way, which might be against the norm. And it paid off for them in a really nice way.
Cashing in, and they're on the final play of the first half. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
This give is to McCoy. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll lead here to a third down. Looking to throw. Warner throwing the out route incomplete. It's Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. This is McCoy. And he's got room. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more? Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. Off play action. Warner. And he'll jack this one down to McCoy. And a gain there of 11 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point. Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. To throw on 2nd down. Warner got his man complete over the middle. It's Thomas. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Warner. He finds McCoy. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. And the play clock's running down. And they'll run it with McCoy. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And complete to Zach Ertz. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one. Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. Back to throw. Goff. And he connects with Ertz. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. They convert on third with a gain of 22. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away.
And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are back within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, he shifts past him.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
10th carry now for McCoy, and he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Again, it's McCoy. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now a handoff, running left is McCoy. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown.
Rather you than me. If you've been with me from Port of Miami, it's been a journey. Ain't nothing changed. A little stronger, a little wiser.